Hi, I'm Marianne Foster, and welcome back to Therapeutic Kinesiology. I like to share tips about posture and movement using basic kinesiology concepts. And today I'm going to talk about how to sit with your legs crossed without tweaking your lower back or hips. We all do a lot of sitting these days, traveling, working at desks, or even sitting at home, recovering from a broken bone or an injury or an illness. If you're like me, you probably sit with your legs crossed. I love to sit with my legs crossed, and I do it a lot of times without thinking. But if I sit in an awkward position with poor posture with my legs crossed, when I stand up, my muscles are going to be screaming. One of the important things about sitting with your legs crossed is how you get into the position, because you don't want the movement of your hips to drag your pelvis or your spine with it and put it in an off-center position for a long period of times. So here's a few tips to do this without hurting yourself. One is make sure your spine is aligned vertically. So when you move your leg, you're not pulling your spine. The movement of the legs can really drag the spine. Here, I'll show you an example. Have to think about this because it's an example of a bad habit, which I really don't like doing. So watch carefully because I'm only going to do it once. Let's see. I'm going to drag, there we go, dragging my spine into flexion with my hip flexion. Okay, now if I sit like this for a period of time, I'll probably have a hitch in my get along when I stand up. The other thing that's really important is to make sure when you get in the position that your body is really square so that you're moving your legs independent of your trunk and you're not dragging your spine or your trunk with it. So try this exercise. Just sit and raise one leg so you can see, you can look at yourself in a mirror and see, are your legs moving independent of your spine? Can you keep your spine in an upright position while you march in a seated position? Okay, then the next thing to do is lift one hip up. So you feel what it feels like to have your weight on one side. Lift the other hip up. Feel what it feels like to have the weight on that side. Rock the pelvis a little bit so you feel what it's like to have the weight behind midline, right in center, and in front of midline. And then find that midline where you're sitting evenly on both hips. Keep the shoulders and the hips square, and then just lift your leg up and cross it over without dragging the hips or spine with it. So that's my tip for how to sit without hurting your spine. I really recommend that you do this in front of a mirror so you can see yourself. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, join my channel, and share with your friends. Okay, see you later. Bye for now.